Hi to all my beautiful ladies, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a video to talk about eyeliner. There is a lot that I've learned recently on my online beauty school, and I just want to share what I have learned recently, what I've discovered from myself, from doing other people's makeups, and I wanted to just kind of do like an overall eyeliner video. So I didn't realize how many eyeliners I had until I laid them all out, and I might have a problem. So for starters, let's start with the eyeliner that we all know. It was like Wet n Wild. It's usually like 99 cents while you're checking out at Sally's. You find it everywhere. This is the eyeliner that everybody uses. This is not my friend, personally. I never really figured out how to do my eyeliner with one of these pencils. It's what everybody uses. They tend to just line their waterline. Yes, that is called a waterline. That part in your eye where you line on the inside, that is called a waterline, and on the top. So lower, upper waterline, that's what we're referring to. So this tends to kind of smudge. If you have a little fold, this is called a hooded eyelid. Those eyes tend to have different ranges. Some are more hooded than others. I consider myself an hooded eyelid person. This eye tends to droop a lot more than this eye. This is like my pretty eye. I call this my pretty eye. And this is like my hooded eyelid, which tends to kind of droop, and it gets on my way on my eyeliner all the time. What I've recently learned is a hooded eye, if you're one of those people that you put the eyeliner and when you open your eyes, you kind of have like everything kind of folded over. As the day goes by, there's like smushed everywhere. You, ladies, you are not a person that needs to be putting eyeliner on the top of your eyelid. There is something called waterlining. What is waterlining? Waterlining is when you use a brush like this one. It's flat. Flat. I see if you, I'm squinting because I can't see the screen. It's flat. I tend to use this for my eyebrows. Sometimes I use it to add color underneath the eyes, but most recently I've been taking just the blackest eyeshadow that I can find that has like no specks of any shimmer whatsoever, and it's super matte. It's called Blackout, and that's my Urban Decay shadow box. But I think every palette tends to have just a plain black eyeshadow because it's a must, it's a need. So what you do is you dip that brush in there, you kind of tap off all the excess, and you push that black eyeshadow not on the waterline, but in the little space in between your skin and your, and it really does, just by touching, it really fills in and defines that entire upper lash line where it looks like you have eyeliner when you really don't. And at that time, if you wanted to add a little flick, then, you know, I would take something else that I can just kind of create a little flick, kind of connect it, and then make a little wing eyeliner. I obviously didn't do that today. I was in a little bit of a rush. It's the first day back from after Columbus Day, and I knew traffic was going to be insane. I was running late for work. So I was like, no wing for me today. I got my eyeliner on. Let's do this. So this is not really your friend. And that's why it's happening, and that's why you shouldn't be putting eyeliner on that top anymore. So look for it. You know, if you even want to invest on something like this, this is from Sigma, and this was, I want to say, like 12-13 bucks. I mean, but even if you went to Sephora or Ulta and actually looked at the brushes and looked for something that was very defined, even tell the girls that you're looking for something for waterlining, I mean for tight lining, they would know automatically what you're talking about, and it really does make a difference. Since us girls with hooded eyes don't have a lot of space on the top, the last thing that you want to do is just take it up with this big chunky eyeliner, which is just basically gonna make that little bit of lid that people do get to see disappear. So, and maybe I'll do a video later on more about like how to properly do makeup for hooded eyelids and things that I'm learning as I'm trying to apply the things that I've learned to myself. So let's see what else I was going to talk about. So that's one. Secondly, we know gel eyeliners like this one, very popular product from Maybelline, the Eye Studio Blackest Black eyeliner, gel eyeliner. Boom. And that is most commonly used with an angled brush, flat brush. It really does depend on how you apply it. Oh, just like a fine tipped little brush. It really does depend on how you do your eyeliner. Again, if you have a hooded eye, you probably don't really benefit from any of these. But for the people that do and want to practice doing their eyeliner with one of these brushes, I would recommend really look for something that looks and feels like they can give you the thinnest, sharpest, most precise line towards the end. Like this one is from Sephora and it's called a Pro Angled Brush. It's called Pro. They have a regular one, but then they also have the Pro. This one, it's the bristles have just enough stiffness to really give you that precision for when you're doing your eyeliner. You don't have this like floppy thing that's kind of flopping all over the way. I really can't do my eyeliner with this one. This I used to use for my eyebrows, as of recently I've been using this one because again it is really thin and it really gives me like a nice little sharp end to my eyebrows versus a chunky one which I was having with this one, so I don't use that anymore. This came in a kit that I bought that had like 20 brushes for like 20 bucks, so there you go, got me started, but now I've learned. Same thing with this one. Once you like dip it in there, it gets really fine. I personally can't do like the filling of the wing eyeliner, but it's also a good option if you want to invest in that, or if you see it and you're like, what is that brush for? What do you do with that? Well, there you go. You do eyeliner for that. And so back to these two brushes. That's what you look for a gel eyeliner product. These are your best friends. Also, Anastasia Beverly Hills just came out with a brush called number 3, and that is like a pointed one but a little bit stiffer, and you're able to like, it's amazing. It's amazing. If you see it, I think you can only buy it online for now, but if you are on Instagram and you see the girls doing their eyeliner with like this weird kind of pointy brush that looks like it's a little hard, it's that brush. It's probably gonna be that one, or Sugar Pill. Is it Sugar Pill or Sugar Hell? Anyways, they have one too that's amazing. It's on my wish list, so I'm torn about which one I'm gonna get. I know eventually I'm gonna get one of those. Anyways, the next family of eyeliners, we have the tipped ones. So if you ever go shopping and you hear something like felt tip, that's what this means. It is a pointed felt tip. So it almost feels like a little sponge. And they're very pointy. This is from Stila, and it's a sample, and I'm obsessed. I am definitely, once this puppy runs out, I am definitely buying a trade size of it. And I think it's the only shade that comes in black. It's the only one. Intense Black is called. And really precise, gives you, is really inky. So it definitely, like where you put it, that sucker's not going anywhere. And it sticks, and you're able to, like, the entire thing has color. So you're able to just kind of press on the eye and like build a line. So you don't have to focus on just working where the product is. You can kind of boop, boop. And I just kind of press, 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 and then work on my wing. So great. Drugstore one would be, I don't think I've ever seen this product again since I I had bought it, and I think I used it all, but I like refused to throw it away. Yes, I'm a pack rat. I'm a little bit of a pack rat. I admit it. I admit it. I admit it. So this is called the Super Slim 12-Hour Infallible Liquid Eyeliner. What color it is? Black. And also a felty tip, just like the Stila. And again, oh look, it still got some color to it. And again, the entire thing has ink. You're able to just press, boop, and wing it. That's another family. Now, on the same pointed tip, we have something that's a little bit different. This one doesn't have the spongy material. It's more like, I call them wet bristles, because that's all that I really can think about. I'm sure if I was to like pinch in the middle, I could like separate them and it'll probably splash ink everywhere. So it's just like a juicy bristle, and they're all kind of pressed together, so they make this super sharp tip, so you can really be precise with how thin you want. But the thing is, sometimes they shake, so then I get like this like squiggly thing. So I'm not the best at this one, but I do again use the same kind of just layering down, because it does have a lot of ink, and I can really play with my wing if I'm doing this one. So I've gone through all of them. I'm such a makeup whore. I have problems. I got problems. I have problems, people. So another popular product, another kind that we have. Oh, and this one too. This one is spongy, I believe. This was, but not as pointed. This one is kind of dull. But I did use this one for a really long time. I actually bought it a couple times, which is the Maybelline Stiletto. So also a good one. It would leave like a chunky thing, and I think it does kind of smear throughout the day, so we don't want any smearing on our faces. So 50-50 on that one. I don't remember how much I love it. Okay, so then we have these, which are little bristles. They're not really all that pointed. This is a very, very popular product with a lot of the makeup gurus that I follow on Instagram and YouTube. And wand, all bristles, and very pigmented. And again, it can make, I don't find like I can make a really pointed thing with this one, but it's definitely very black, and you can have some control over it. I feel like maybe you have to do a couple of layers, and it does take some practicing. I have not quite yet mastered this one, but also it's NYC, so it's like $3. And another option for if you feel like testing something new. There you go. So how most makeup artists clean up after their eyeliner is, well, I was gonna say that this is what I do. This is actually a lip brush that I don't tend to do a lot of colors throughout the day. I just put some lip gloss on my lips. I take this, which is a lip brush, and I just use some of my concealer, and I use it, and I just kind of clean up. You want to put some pressure and kind of drag it where the eyeliner kind of touches, and if you have the product in there, it kind of blends onto the eyeliner, and it gives you like that super sharp pointed end that just looks like it was effortlessly put on there. But in reality, we really did put a lot of effort into making sure that it was perfect. So yeah, brushes. One thing about brushes, they say that it's for one thing, but in reality, it doesn't have to be for the eyes. You can use it for anything. I mean, as long as it's clean. You can use it for anything. Like, I have seen angle brushes done for, like, lips, and, you know, like this one. I use it for my eyebrows. I use it for my eyes. Brushes have multiple uses. I mean, many uses. That's what I was trying to say. All right. Another kind of eyeliner that I had here, I don't know why I kind of skipped over it, is a regular pencil on one end, but then it's got like a weird angled spongy thing that I have not yet to figure out how to use it. I've never seen anybody use this They don't even bring you pictures on how you're supposed. They don't even show you in the commercials, for crying out loud. If you're gonna be putting things like this on the back of a brush, Avon, I suggest you show me how to use it. So what I thought, I practiced on my hand. On my hand I can get it, but once it comes to doing it on my eyes, it was not happening. So I think you're supposed to put the eyeliner on, and then with the kind of rubber, you're supposed to kind of drag the end to create the wing. Don't quote me. That's what I think. I haven't managed to work it anyways. Again, I don't use pencils on the top of my eyes. This is like a purpley one, so I more than likely use this for like a waterline, just so I don't have a plain boring black all the time. I have it in beiges, I have it in blues, I have it in purples, I have it in browns. Different colors will give you that touch of color to either combine with what you already have going on your eyeshadows, to bring out a certain color in your eyes, to bring a certain color on your clothing. Like, playing with those colors on your waterline is very important. Some are more pigmented than others. It really does depend on how much you're wanting to spend on an eyeliner that goes on your waterline. So like Urban Decay has great ones like gold colors, bright blues. I think LA Cosmetics, LA Girl also have amazing eyeliner products. I mean, possibilities are limitless, but I mean, it's a simple thing that can just give you a little pizzazz to your eyes on a daily basis. I have them in teal, I have them in brown. I tend to use these more on the top, like as a base for another eyeshadow. So that's another purpose for eyeliners too, especially if they're like really silky. Look, I mean, look at that. Look at that, and you can kind of smear it a little bit and spread it around and use it as a base and put another eyeshadow on top of that, and then bam, you have a base color. I mean, that is super pigmented, and I only touched it just a little bit. There's no way. You know what mess this would make if I try to make an eyeliner out of this? So there you have it. That is my eyeliner 101 for you guys today. I hope that you've learned something new. Again, as I keep learning and keep testing on myself, I will definitely be sharing my knowledge with you guys, because I want everybody to look fabulous, and I'm obsessed. So I am constantly looking at patients' makeups, fellow co-workers. I mean, no judgment, but I'm like, I wish I can just teach people how to properly do this. So there you have it. Maybelline Gray, if you feel like experimenting with brushes. Sigma brushes are amazing, affordable, a little bit on the higher end side of their just your average brush. But I mean, this came in a kit. This is supposed to be for eyebrows. Let's look together how thick this is. Like, really guy, like, am I really supposed to make like a tiniest little line with this big old chonker? That's not happening, and the other side is the same way. So it's like, how do you expect beginners that are buying those little eyebrow kits with like the two colors to dip this chunky, look how chunky, let's compare. Look at the difference. One is super chunky, one is like super thin. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but anyways, there is a difference. These brushes make a difference, and I am appalled that this is what gets put on some of those kits. It's like, no wonder you buy this stuff, you try it on yourself, you're like, oh, the girl made it sound so easy. I just gotta dip the brush in there and just paint it on. You look at yourself and you're horrified, and then you don't feel like trying it again. Damn those makeup companies, they're gonna hear it from me. But anyways, I hope it helped, and I hope you guys like the videos, and like and comment down below. Let me know if there's something else that you want to know. What should I talk about next? Definitely, as I think of them, I will record them. I'm starting to lose my voice. I had a long day at work. I love you guys, and I appreciate everybody's likes and comments and love and subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. So I hope you guys liked it. Have a great day. I gotta go watch SpongeBob now. Bye.